Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled one of the most unique and most unknown aspects of Availuth. Many people are familiar with the basic halachot of Availuth, Aninut, person passes away, one of the 7 relatives. Then from the time between death until burial, one is an onain, where one's exempt from the mitzvot, the positive mitzvot. After burial, a person is an avel. When familiar with the basic halachot of Availuth, one has to sit on the floor. Certainly no partying, obviously, and simcha and happiness during the time of Shiva. No washing, bathing, wearing new clothing. Familiar with the basics. Ask the average person about tefillin. What about tefillin during Shiva? What's the halach about wearing tefillin during Shiva? So some people say, what do you mean? During an aninut, till burial, we cannot do any mitzvot, including tefillin, which is correct. And then after burial, put on tefillin. So the Gemara and Moekat in several places, in Tedvav and Availuth, talk about an isser of tefillin. And in one place, the Gemara seems to imply an avel the whole Shiva doesn't put on tefillin. But the Gemara then in Chafal qualifies. Some say 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. What's this all about? 3 days or 2 days or 1 day? What does this have to do? If Availuth demands that a person doesn't wear tefillin, just like you don't wash clothing, you don't take a shower, you don't put on makeup, you don't wear tefillin. So then all 7 days. What's this argument? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. It turns out that when a person is in a state of merirut, bitterness, intense bitterness, he's not fit to wear tefillin. Which means, according to most poskim, it's not a violation of Availuth of mourning to wear tefillin. It's a violation of tefillin for an avel to wear tefillin when he's mourning and he's in a bitter state. So to wash oneself, take a shower, that's a violation of Shiva. To wash clothing is a violation of Shiva. To go have a party is a violation of Shiva. To wear tefillin when a person is in intense mourning, it's a violation of tefillin, according to most commentaries. It's a violation of tefillin. So now the question is, what is considered to be intense mourning, intense Availuth? What does that mean? So the Gemara argues is that the first day, second day, all through the third day. When do we say a person is halachically in a state of intense mourning, of merirut, bitterness? So the Gemara is not so clear which way. Shulchan Aruch concludes it's 2 days, which means an avel on the first day, the burial, death is Sunday night, burial Monday morning. He doesn't put on because he's an onain. After burial Monday, it's the first day of Shiva. He doesn't put on according to most opinions. According to all opinions, it's the death and burial the same day. So everyone agreed don't put it on. And then Tuesday, in the beginning of the day, before sunset, but the day begins by Amar Shachar, so the first hour or so of the day, he abstains. And then after sunrise, he had the second day already, a mixture of cooler part of the day. He abstained from tefillin, and that's enough. But it's not a violation of Availuth, it's a violation of tefillin when a person is in a state of merirut. But once we understand that concept, you know what this means? That let's say a person passes away in another country. So the relative may be not an onain according to some opinions, but he didn't start Availuth yet. So it could be he's not an onain, he's not an avel, but he might be defined as someone who's in a state of merirut, of bitterness. It may not be dependent necessarily on the fact that he's an avel. It's defining merirut. What about if the death and burial of Chol Hamoed, and he's not in the first day of Shiva till next week? Wait, he's not in Shiva now, but maybe there's merirut. He's in a painful state. So the poskim grapple, the Magen Avraham, Maram Shik, the Tashach, and others, and Shin, Pechet, in Yoredeya, they grapple with the question of it because this is like no other shaila in Hilchot Availuth, because it's not Hilchot Availuth, it's Hilchot Tefillin, with a lot of fascinating ramifications. Of course, halacha l'maisa, a person has a case where the death is 1 day, a couple of days later is the burial, and he's not an onain, he's not an avel, has to ask a posek, should I put on tefillin or not? And now we understand what the idea is behind it, because halachically, is it just the merirut, which is the day of death? Is it merirut, which is the day of burial? Is it merirut when there's a chaloshim of avel, status of an avel? These are all questions in the poskim. Fascinating topic. Shalom.